Yard, baby. D.I. love. Go JSU football.
Great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for athletic program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
What's good, everybody? Come on in the room, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. What's up, everybody? I appreciate I can tell y'all right now, this ain't gonna be no long show. It's not gonna be one of them long ones. I just wanted to come before you. We're gonna have a regular show, but it's not gonna be long. Because I'm gonna just be real with y'all. You know, every now and again you have these days, right? Just getting back home, and it's my birthday. Appreciate you guys. You know, the work must continue, but we got a couple of necessary things I do want to talk about, and then we'll see if you guys want to come up and chop it up with us. If not, we'll go from there, man. So let's start a Boulder back to JSU campaign. Nah, we good on that. What's up, everybody, though, man? But no, man, hey, I just want to say, man, I appreciate everybody for the birthday wishes. TD, what's up, dog?
Hey, birthday, man.
What's happening, brother?
What
Appreciate everybody. Oh, man, it's good, man. Real good, man. I had a good birthday weekend, and I can't complain, bro. I appreciate all the wishes. For those that don't know me, my birthdays are kind of stressful, dog, because here's why. It's my own issues that stress me. I hate notifications, dog. I think you know that already. And I mean, I was getting notifications left and right. So it just kind of, overwhelms me. So because of my OCD, I have to go and look at all of them and like clear it out real quick. Everybody that sent a message, whether it was on Twitter, whether it was on IG, whether it was in Messenger, whether it was on Facebook, whether it's through text message, whether it's through phone call, I responded to everybody. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all of the well wishes, and hey, man, I'm appreciative. So, I know it's going to continue for a couple of days. I don't take it for granted. Trust me when I tell you. Still getting messages now, so I'm not going to, if you just now realizing that today's my birthday, and You ain't had a chance to say happy birthday. Just say it in the chat. You don't have to inbox me or text me or nothing. We on the live. We on the live right now. But no, it ain't got nothing to do with nobody else, bro. It's just I hate looking at my phone. So let me say this. I'm gonna make y'all laugh. If you are one of those people, and I know, trust me when I tell y'all, I know that some of y'all are in the chat. Bro, you know them folks, bro, who have like all them email notifications. They be having like 9,000 email notifications. They have like 7,000 text message notifications. Now, they probably either them, I don't know if they done read them or what have you, but they be literally, they never clear them out. That'll make my skin crawl. I don't see how people could do that. Like, I look at people's phone and I go, ooh, I can't. No, sir. So I know that, hey, I see Shanetta laughing. You must be one of them, Shanetta. I'm serious, man. There'd be a lot of people, you see people and they have all them damn notifications on these. It's like, bro, why you just want to clear your notifications out? You got 9,000 emails you ain't read. I'm gonna delete everything, bro. I would literally sit in front of my phone for a minute and just delete. I look through everything and I'll delete it. And I just trash it. That I'm gonna delete the deletes. I'm gonna delete the deleted. I just don't like it's clutter to me, bro.
A lot of those problems come in, man, when you buy stuff online and make you put your email address in. Maybe you need to get a dummy account or something.
And that, trust me, I do unsubscribe from a lot of stuff. I really do. Thank you. What up, 06? I got some
KTW.
Yeah, man. Oh, got a new member. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the channel, Joyce. Thank you for becoming a channel member. I appreciate that. Yeah, Freddie G, you get it, dog. You see, you understand me, bro. I look at people. I'm like, bro, what is really going on? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means when people just see all the notifications and they don't they don't clear them out. It stresses me. I just want y'all to know that. But hey, man, if you guys like to, send your boy a little something for his birthday, feel free to hit that Cash App. I ain't asking, I ain't begging, but I just put it out there. If you want to be a blessing to your brother, let me know. I did get a chance to, move around a little bit for the weekend, man, and got back situated, and it was cool, man. Great week, great birthday. Appreciate my family. Everybody reaching out to me and just showing love, man. You can never take it for granted. You know what I mean? Somebody didn't make it to see 42, so I'm thankful for it. And man, 42. I feel old when I say that.
Yeah.
When I say that, I don't mean I feel old. When I say it, like, damn, 42. And hey, bro, been still kicking. He said you can come to the other side of me, just celebrate holidays and birthday. Celebrate the day. Hey, man, just stop celebrating holidays. Hey, you know what? I may stop, but they don't stop. So what I learned, I'm not gonna be bashful. Anyway, let me shut up, bro. TD, what's going on with you, bro? I've been rambling.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's your day. I'm letting you have it, bro, for sure. Got an early morning tomorrow, so I probably, like I heard you say, we weren't gonna be long. So
no, this won't be a long show.
Yeah,
If we even sniff 2 hours, I'm gonna be shocked, because I can promise you that we really. I want to be very brief. You know what I'm saying, about what I wanted to say, but go ahead, Doc. I definitely didn't mean to cut you off, but go ahead.
Nah, man, you good. But not much, man. Other than just everyday life, everyday stuff, man. Running around, just getting home myself, from this morning, but still going.
Yep.
What's up, Shea?
Absolutely, bro. Well, look, man, it's one thing specifically I do want to talk about. Some stuff I probably a hold, but I'll just the NFL draft went by and was very disappointing, I guess, for the HBCU side. We had about a good handful of HBCU players that got some rookie mini camp invites. They got signed to undrafted free agent deals, and no one from Jackson State has been announced to have signed anything. A little shocked that John didn't get his haven't gotten his number dialed and gotten an invite just yet. I just thought the ESPN reached out to Austin. All the signs were there, very similar to Zay Bolden, and a lot of teams were calling about him and talking. And I don't know, it makes you wonder. They definitely do a very thorough background on you and check everything. And there you go, brother. What's up, Irv? Appreciate you, big dog. One of the ambassadors of the platform, man. Man, brother, I appreciate that, man. It means a lot to me. We love you, bro, and we appreciate you, man. We love you. I've had TD. I'm gonna tell you what really warmed my heart today, and this message, like Irv put out there, it was a lot of the players hit me up. It was very endearing. I heard from Jashelle today. It was good to hear from Jashelle, previous football ops director, football ops. Man, Baron Hobson hit me up, bro. I was like, dang, B-Hop, what's up, baby? It's been a minute. Yeah. It was all love. Hell, the young brother that committed the Bethune, Cam hit me up, man. Happy birthday, bro. But I just go to show, we do what we asked to do, you know what I mean? And we try to leave a positive impression in whatever way, whether they come to Jack State or not, man. We still gonna show love. We're gonna be who we are. And if you're real, they'll respect you. They'll rock with you, and got a lot of love from a lot of alums and supporters and players. And it was real. Willis Patrick, shout out to Willis Patrick. He did get, he's coming to LA. You know what I mean? He's going to LA to the Chargers on a undrafted free agent deal. He's a Jackson State alum. We're going to celebrate that. You know what I mean? I told him, hit me up, little shocked that I haven't heard anything related to there you go. What's happening, brother? What's up with you?
What's up, bro? What's up, PD? What's up, the I Love family? Good. I know y'all been on here talking. Just want to say quick. I know y'all probably already got started on this, but I got to do the honors here because I'm just getting on it. I'm late. So listen, the I Love family. I know bro and I already told y'all this is birthday. I'm quite sure y'all already been in the chat saying happy birthday. But here's what we gonna do today.
Here you go.
You see the cash up down there. I need y'all I need all y'all to hit my boy today. For real. Dude that went from California to Connecticut, CC to CC.
So the hell
from C to Shining C for JSU. I know how hard bro worked. Look, hey, I got something coming to you next week.
Appreciate it.
About that. But listen, man, it's my boy birthday, man. Y'all go ahead and do your thug thizzle. I'm late because I was roasted in the mail truck, so I'm late today. But man, look, y'all go do your big thug thizzle for my boy, Superman, Ken Clark, for his B-Day. Hold on, let me guess. That make what, 42?
42, man.
42.
42.
Hey, man, he got 2 more years. I know I'm gonna do it early. I know it's 5, but we're gonna start riding his ass off at 44.
Hey man, I just want to be, what my desire is when I do, if God bless me for that age, and I want to be healthy. That's my goal. I have to take I take our health serious, man. You know what I mean? We ain't going backwards and we ain't getting younger. So I have to look
man, I'm over here eat fruit snacks. I told you I like about 3 months pregnant right now. So kudos right on what you're saying.
TD probably the most consistent joker on the screen because I ain't been really.
Whoa. Galen Turner. He ain't old. You ain't old till you eat free on Tuesday. That's
damn sure ain't free.
I'm 45, dog. I'm not old. I'm in my
You
prime.
need the elder state. Well, till Rochelle get on. TD 48. Was you 48, big bro?
It don't matter. TD don't get no free breakfast at McDonald's.
Hey, we still in our 40s, dog. We still young.
Whoa. I rebuke you, Satan. Until you do right by me, everything you say. Hold on, Pippin. Ain't no old.
Say I'm seasoned. That's it. There you go, Harris.
No, you ain't seasoned. He ain't no skillet. We ain't seasoned yet. You don't get seasoned until your first numbers are 5. He's 42. He ain't 52.
Hey man, I'm early in the 40s, dog. Hey, listen, I'm enjoying it. I got to make these, 40 is not the new 30. Whoever the hell told y'all that, they lied.
Jay-Z.
40 ain't the new 30.
No. Val, let me correct you. I don't like that statement either. Everybody is older to somebody. Everybody ain't old. We're gonna get that right.
Hey, so Galen, who is Galen talking about? Galen, he's 44. He older than me.
Everybody is older to somebody.
KT Dub say he see. What's up, big bro? He said he sees. Yes, indeed. I'm not old until I reach Medicare eligibility.
Look, I'm older than him. I ain't old nowhere.
No, man. Hey, it's a blessing. Hey, that's right. Hey, Coach Lewis in this thing, man. Hey, he got. Hey, shout out to all the, my what they call them, the silver foxes out there.
Oh,
Silver Gang.
The silver gang, yeah.
I'm initiating. I'm gonna cross in a minute though.
I got a little salt and pepper in that thing too, man.
I'm initiating. I'm gonna cross in a minute though.
Appreciate that, man.
I mean, my mom used to always say, "Boy, you better hope you live to get to be my age." So, you know what I'm saying? I count every day as a blessing, man, because when you look around, some of these young people are getting up out of here, man.
Bro, listen, trust me when I tell you, bro. Yeah, I saw what I just went through a week ago. And it's can't take it for granted. I'll be up in the morning, running around this neighborhood. I gotta get that cardio in, baby. And just gotta get no, it's just man, I've been mulling over a good little bit, man, and just trying to definitely I
mean, I thought a silver fox was a woman.
I don't even know.
Silver fox is a woman. I said silver gang. Silver gang is a group of old silver-haired men that got pulling these young cougars.
Hey Derek, if you 50 and you ain't got it on your head on your face yet, you might well just get that one up, big dog. I guess some people just don't really. I don't know, man. It took me a minute. I remember when I first started growing my beard, bro. My beard didn't used to connect. I guess I had to train it or something, man. I don't know. Hey, no member here, man. Simply beautiful.
Yeah.
I think you really cool, huh?
You had to train it.
Had to train that thing, man. Had to train it. And then finally it just went all crazy, man.
I'm not gonna touch that one.
That's right, Coach. That's absolutely right. This is the quote of the night. To age and have good health is a blessing. That is absolutely correct. Because the more you age, the older you get, if God bless you 365 around the sun or the sun around you, man, it just makes you take the stuff we used to do when we was younger that we can't get away with it no more. You got to be a lot more cognizant about what you put in your body. You have to really take health seriously, man. Stop stressing so much. Exercise, man. Eat your veggies, get some sun, drink some water, and get your sleep, man. Got to get your sleep, man.
I just can't eat right. That's my only problem.
That's one thing I'm focusing on right now, man, is sleep. Trying to make sure I get my hours of sleep up, man. Can't be around this thing sleepy all day. Trying to grind. That grind, you're gonna grind yourself right into the ground. You know what I mean? So, but no, man, I appreciate your money. Oh yeah. Appreciate the shout out, Zoe. I ain't gonna look at that. I feel the phone vibrating, so I'm pretty sure y'all sending something. But thank you if you decide to to bless me with something. I appreciate that. I'll it's sometimes very difficult to be in that position. It's always easy. I'm a giver and a pleaser. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to give, man. It's so easy to do for others and focus on them. When you have to listen to people talk about you and have people do stuff for you, I've learned to not interfere with that. Let people love on you as you like to love on people. Because there are other people that's just like us. You know what I mean? That want to do for others as well. So when you come off as very what they call it, bashful, you know what I mean? See, man, I've been able to grow a full beard since 14. Oh yeah. Yeah, you still got a whole head full of hair too, bro. We over here, we the chocolate covered walnut gang over here, bro. If you want to call it. Hey, EA, brother, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for the cash out.
What's up, EA?
Appreciate that, man. Good looking out. Definitely, man. Thank you so much, man. I try to play 36 hole golf a week and hit the gym. God dang, Cole, you paying 36 holes? Yee, man. That's all right. Is that 3? Do you go 3? Let me see. Is that 3 9 holes? Because they got them 9-hole courses. I think LaFleur's is 9-hole. Go 3 times a week. That ain't bad. You can go if you playing golf. If we get to playing golf on a regular, man, and don't really drive the cart and really try to walk that thing, boy, you get some of the best shape ever. Swinging that club. What's that?
What regular driving range is there in Jackson?
Driving range? Somebody that plays is gonna have to answer that one. I just remember
The one on Woodrow Wilson.
I remember playing off. I played the golf course off Mega Evers. What is that?
Is it
Sunny guy?
Brown?
Because like, hey, I'm gonna go give me a driver. I'm just gonna start there. Go to the driving range.
Brother Jason, appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir. Yeah, I played Sunny Guy. I played LaFleur's. I played. That's 2 days of 18 holes. I don't know why my math was off. What am I? What did I say? 3-9. That ain't but 27. Come on, Ken. Okay.
What's the? Is that's not still considered Grove Park right there by Livingston by Powell, is it?
You got Pete Brown.
Yeah.
That's still Grove Park, right? This is on the golf course.
It's right by Grove Park. I don't know what they call it.
Grove Park.
Yeah. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. It doesn't matter, Miss Bunny. However it come, I'll definitely earmark it for that. I'll tell my bookkeeper to not. That's gonna slide over. It's Pete Brown. That's right. That's Pete Brown.
The one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Nah, you talking about one over by Grove Park. Pete Brown is when I was talking about background Woodrow Wilson.
So is it somebody said the Refuge? Is it the Refuge? What's
Refuge off that's one the Team Hotel.
Oh yeah. Oh, they just naming other courses. Okay. I thought they was answering the question. Okay.
But I thought they had the reason why I mentioned it. I thought
they could be a driving range though.
I thought they had a driving range at the one by Grove Park.
I'm telling y'all, when Top Golf come to Jackson, bro, it's gonna be ignorant. Just don't let
it's gonna be stupid packed though. It's gonna be stupid packed.
Well, you're gonna have to. It's gonna be just like in every place where it's new. You're gonna have to you become a member. A little card, a little $5 card. You get the app and you reserve the. Hey, whoa, what's happening? Whoa, now, what's up, whoa?
What's up, we?
Appreciate you, baby.
Hello, Warren.
Hope all is well with you, bro. There we go, Pete Brown and Sunny Guy. There you go. But now, man, good to see you, bro. Good to hear from you, man. Always good to talk to them Tigers, man, and appreciate you guys, man. For real, man. Shout out to you guys, brother. Hopefully you're still doing well,
right,
and all that, man. So, but yeah, what I was gonna say was you get the app. And you can reserve. Now, walk-ups with Top Golf, for those that ain't, because people that are gonna go, you basically just put your name on the wait list. And then if it's too busy, then what's not gonna happen is you're not gonna be able to do the app. You just go in. So this is what I used to do.
You're gonna wait too.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool. If you want to go that Saturday and it's a 3.5-hour wait, then you just go ahead and put your name on the list and then go do something. And then they'll give you in the app, they'll hit you, they'll send you a message and be like, hey, your bay gonna be ready in 15 minutes. Are you on the way? Boom, you better just be close by and do what you do. Or you can just go to the bar and eat, drink, you know what I'm saying? Man, Top Golf got it going on, bro. That's a good place to go learn how to drive, though. Of course you're paying, but obviously go to the driving range. Don't I'm saying it's a good time. It's a damn good time.
They got a few here, that's what I was saying.
Randy, what's happening, big dog? Good to hear from you, dog. Good to hear from you, man. Randy from the Poconos Mountains. But anyway, let's jump into these quick little preliminaries, man, and we'll come back to that. This week in JSU athletics, starting today, of course. Get your season tickets. Today is, April 29th is a special day. If you don't have your season tickets for football, man, go ahead and get your season tickets now. Don't wait, man. Let's get them knocked out. We got the track and field, man. The SWAC championship starting this weekend in Baton Rouge. Man, what day is the 2nd and the 3rd?
It's this week.
Man, it's the middle of the week. Man,
it's like Thursday and Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, yeah, that's the
The
second
second and third is Thursday and Friday.
and Friday. I know Coach want us to come down to the track meet. Man, I'm definitely I definitely yeah. I'm gonna definitely try to. I gotta see how this thing play out, man. And y'all see what I'm talking about when I say that. So we got baseball at Mississippi Valley on the 3rd, which is Friday. And then of course we got the track and field on the 4th. It's gonna be pretty much all weekend. And this is SWAC championship. This is just like one we was at for what was that, Prairie View last year. So the 4th will be actually the final day. I'm gonna try to get over there, man. I gotta see if I can pull it off. See what happens, man. It's a lot going on in that area. So if anything, I'll be going home and we can drive down. So TD, if you're free, if you want to roll down for a day, we can definitely do that. I'm there. I know Coach Thorne, actually, shout out to Coach Thorne, track coach. He wants us there, to show that support. And we got 5 ambassadors for the channel. So definitely want to get there to support them and get some footage and some like we did last year. And we'll make that happen if we can. But all weekend, man, we got all the way through Sunday, you got baseball at Mississippi Valley, and we're going to finish the week up with baseball at ULL. So got a really good opportunity to go out with a bang, and then let's go down to ULL and upset them or beat them. Speaking of baseball, we actually had some baseball and softball. We had a couple of good wins. FAMU got us. I think they beat us 2-1 in the set. We did get a game 5-3. First game we lost 9-5. Then we came back 5-3. I don't have the final score of the second one in front of me. Same with the women's softball team, was able to squeak out a win versus Alabama State. So we're right there, man. So kudos to both the women's softball and men's baseball team. We got to get in the flow, man. We got to get in the rhythm. We're staring at the SWAC tournament coming up at the postseason. Postseason play is right around the corner, man. So the bats got to be hot, and the defense got to be strong, and the pitching got to be A1, man. So we'll definitely do a season recap with Mo once the season is over, and then we'll kind of speak to the trajectory of how we're looking and the expectations of going into the tournament. So, of course, it's double elimination in the baseball tournament, championship game, single, one and done. So, next up, we got commencement this week, starting on Friday. We got the graduation ceremony it's at 9 a.m. at the Lee E. Williams Athletic and Assembly Center. Listen, update, everybody. The graduation has been moved. The commencement program has been moved to the Lee E. Williams Athletic and Assembly Center on the campus of Jackson State due to the possible inclement weather over the weekend. So they did not want to have it at the stadium with the potential of there being some bad weather coming in town. So for those that, if you don't know, now you know, Saturdays, undergraduate ceremony will be at the Lee E. Williams Athletic and Assembly Center on the campus. Same time, 9 a.m. So be prepared for that. And good thing about it is that if it does rain, then they don't have to worry about being out there getting rained on. And then following the weekend, it was announced today that the JSU head women's basketball coach is going to be announced on May 6th. So we have a press conference at 11 a.m. on Monday. JSU Athletics is pleased to extend an invitation to join us at a press conference where we will announce the new JSU head women's basketball coach. Of course, my expectation is to be present. That's the expectation, but I can't make that promise because May 6th is got some other stuff going on with work, but we'll see how that plays out, man. But just wanted to put that out there because I know the Blue Bengals Athletic Assemblies, Athletic Association, they put it out there as well. So most won't make it, but we'll try to get over there and get some footage for you guys. And my hope is to be able to speak with the new head women's basketball coach and talk about how we can be of a resource to her program, and we're gonna carry over that support that we was giving Coach Tamika Reed, and we're gonna look to do some even greater things. So I'll pause and let you guys jump in there if you got anything.
I was going to add, man, a week from today, look like the coach whisperer moves early, move quick, fast, in a hurry. So again, it just goes to show that we weren't resting on our laurels and being reactionary to the move with the previous head women's coach moving on, knowing that we filled the role already and we're again being proactive. I love the move that we made with regards to how we're going about doing it, and again moving on. And so I'm excited in this new era of JSU women's basketball, man, and just seeing, exactly where new heights we can actually take this thing to. Excuse me. And, previously we've had some success with certain games against a few Power 5 opponents. We've done a great thing with regards to recruiting within the states, and so we've made some inroads there. So now it's just the main thing of trying to sustain what we did and build on that going forward.
TD?
Yeah, man. First, I would like to say congratulations to all those who studied hard, put in their time, and now being blessed to be able to walk across that stage to receive that degree. So congratulations to them. Good luck in the world. If you want to continue your education, go ahead on. Don't stop. You want to take a break, don't stop, but you cross the big edge line by getting your bachelor's or whatever you're receiving. So congratulations to them. Far as the women coach go, I'm pretty sure that some time and consideration has gone into selecting a coach, and just kind of thinking about this thing, man. When you think about our jobs and our lives, man, everybody looking to move. Nothing stays the same. No matter how much we want, no matter how much we would love to, nothing stays the same. So we have to adjust in our life every day. We got to make adjustment every day to our life. And a lot of times it's things that we don't want, but we have to. But you know what I found out about adjusting to some things in life that we don't want to, Ken, is
What's that?
Sometimes it's for the best.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It been many times, man, I don't want to do this. And then you're like, man, I'm glad I did that. So with that being said, man, we're going to definitely welcome whomever the administration have decided to bring aboard to lead the Lady Tigers. We know they're going to continue to fight. And, I hope he or she are, able to get on the ground recruiting. And first of all, retain some of the players that we have. That would be the first, that would be the start. And then, go out and continue to recruit. And like we always say, we got to continue to support on our end. We just can't stop because we feel like, hey, well, our run has come to an end. Why he had to come to an end? We might be surprised, man. So again, if you can get out and support that, the announcement of the new women's basketball coach, then do it. And let's get behind the rally, because like I said, one thing about it, some moving pieces might move from Jackson State, but Jackson State gonna remain the same. So you know what I'm saying? So coaches, players, administrators, everybody gonna come and go, man. But that building's still gonna remain the same. So
yeah, and you know what? A couple of things that have transpired. Haley Breland entered the portal. I don't have a slide in front of me. I just didn't. I gotta forgive me. I really wasn't. I was gonna speak to it. I'll have to really put that out there. But we know that Tilly's entered the portal a while back. We expect a couple of players to possibly join Coach Reed over in Charlotte. She kind of alluded to pretty much Daphne today at a press conference. Did you guys get a chance to watch a press conference?
No, I didn't.
Thoughts on his own?
It was cute.
Dog, you gotta unpack that shit, dog. What that mean, bro?
It was cute. I'm
All right, go ahead.
okay. All right, let me give a disclaimer before I say what I'm about to say. All right, man. Look, y'all know me. I shoot from the hip. I don't sugarcoat nothing. And I've known Tamika literally all my life. It was a cool press conference. I think it was good. A lot of points were made. And you know what I'm saying? I appreciate, everything that she took from it. You know what I'm saying? But it's one thing that bothered me. It was the very last question.
What was that question, brother?
So somebody from the cheer squad came up and asked her a question about, what can we do in regards to certain cheers and things of that nature for you? And the reply was, "Oh, well, save my number because I'm gonna get with you guys, and we're gonna go get with all the Greek organizations and go see all the students and all these other things to really get attendance up." And man, my antenna went up. I was just like, "For real?" Because I ain't never seen that at JSU.
Hey, new destination, new ideas, huh?
So my only thing I took from that was, what I'm saying? I'm like, again, I know it's a lot of things we could do better, but when I saw that, I was like, are you serious? Because I'm gonna go back to the time on this platform. We want to talk about a certain event, and nobody showed up. But then the same token, it's like, but you willing to? Because you never do that at JSU. I'm just calling spade a spade. That's the only thing that bothers me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if you had that same energy here, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. That's the only thing that kind of got me.
Well,
That and I'll just say this, and I'll keep it. I'll move on. That and I just, it's one thing. Another question was asked about JSU, and she gave JSU, the thing that I hate to say, my HBCU, and she said that it's cool, but as much as she was here, Tamika didn't go to JSU, but Tamika's from Jackson. And I'm gonna be honest, if you didn't know her or just saw her for the first time in this press conference, what you would have got from that press conference to me was that she coached at Jackson State, had success, and moved on. I can tell you that she was from Jackson. And that's the only thing that kind of got me. I was like, it was like I coached here and I had success here. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so, she did. But I didn't. If you didn't know her, you never would have known that she was from Jackson.
Well,
let me disqualify.
Let me
disqualify myself from anybody else because again, I know Tamika personally. You know what I'm saying? And so I view it differently. But other than that, congratulations to her. She's moved on. I wish her much success. I know she's going to be successful. She's a winner and she's going to do well there. But those are just the small little things that kind of I was like, eh. But,
well, I'll say this. For one, I didn't watch it. I made it very clear. I'm not gonna really follow a lot of what's going on. Which I'm so serious. I'll keep up with the scores when it's time for them to play ball, and I'll root for them. I'll root for her to be successful. But I'm not a Charlotte 49er, and I literally don't. I don't really. I'm not. Let me say it this way. I'm not. It's not a draw for me. It's not a draw. I'll take a look and be like, oh man, hopefully she's doing well. And that's my thing, you know what I'm saying? And I've already wished her well. I know the press conference today. I got a call about, some things that were said, and I just kind of left it at that and was like, okay, yeah. At this point, it don't really matter. It's business. She got to win, and she got to win over her new base. So if something was said that wasn't satisfactory to JSU, it don't really matter because it ain't like she's here anymore. It was a private conversation, and I know it was publicly displayed, but I look at it like this: that conversation ain't got nothing to do with her. It don't make no difference what was said. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I know Jackson will always be home. I root for her. Still my sister. Still, it is what it is. But I really don't have any bad blood. Not saying anyone else does. I don't really have any hard feelings. I just know that what we're headed towards is a complete rebuild. in my opinion, in the women's program. And that's okay. Hopefully A.D. Robinson hires a coach that can come in and do whatever they said that we are capable of doing. I mean, in this NIL era, transfer portal era, you got to hit the ground running and go recruit. But I just, for the sake of my own mental, it's almost like this. Like if you love someone and you really wanted that person to stay where you were, and you recognize, okay, circumstantially, situationally, or however they wanted to leave. I think let me say something. Let me say this though. Let me say this, and I feel I'll say this about that. Somebody mentioned there was a comment made about, having to really fight to get, the assistant coaches on salary at JSU. I just want to put it out there that when it comes to salaries for assistants, like head coaches are given a budget. So basically what a head coach pays their assistant is up to the head coach. That's left for them to negotiate how they allocate their budget dollars for salaries. Sometimes I don't get into the semantics of it. I just, we just speak top line. But at the end of the day, there's a saying that says if something is said and it's inaccurate and you leave it like that, then basically it's accepted as truth. So I'm always about perspective when it comes to certain things, and you just let it be what it be. I've already moved on. You know what I mean? I just I know that I didn't really have a desire to watch it, but I'll root for it just like I root for anybody that I know personally that is doing some big things or what have you. For example, I'm a fan of Shador. I am. I don't give a damn what his daddy talking about. I've been a fan of him, you know what I'm saying? The player, Shiloh, you know what I'm saying? Keep up with Travis and whatever. If there was a way for them to be successful and for that other look, man, I'm a JSU through and through. And I know this may sting some people. Jeremiah, I'm going to come back to that because, again, they never said that they were. It was just a topic of conversation. But and I could really speak to that a little bit more if I really wanted to. But some stuff is just probably best to just be left alone. And we'll just leave it at that. But you can root for somebody and still not really, care about. It's like the LeBron Lakers scenario. Like I said, you know what I mean? Like, of course, if you want to see somebody do well, then apparently wherever they're at, you want it to be a success. But it's almost like my support in that direction is because of this person, and that's all it is. I want to see her do well. And what I'd never be is a person that'd be like, oh man, the hell with them. And I hope she failed. Hell no. Like I wouldn't even entertain if somebody got on this platform and said that I'll kick their ass off the platform and just keep moving. Cause we don't have to, that ain't unnecessary. That's not necessary. However it went, I just feel like that's what she have to do, man. She got to win though. You know what I mean? And I think she will win. I really do. And but my point is, how we follow Jackson State, every little transaction. You know what I mean, TD? Somebody commit, we own it. We learn their name, their position, where they from. Like, I'm not following that like that. You follow what I'm saying? I'll look at it when it's time to play ball. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. Like, okay, they finna play. Oh, let me check them out. Let me see what she got. Let me see what she's working with. I can watch the game and support, like, man, I hope they win. But it won't be transactionally. See, I ain't finna do that to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to deal with the fact, damn, I hate that she left. And I ain't gonna go make myself suffer and be watching every little thing that they do, wishing and hoping. Why did you say that? No, man, that's crazy. I ain't doing that. So no, I didn't watch it. Wish her the best. And I was done Friday when I said it. Hey, man, we can move on from that. She rocking that green and white. We were all about the blue and white with a touch of Gordon red. So back to the so what I'm saying is this is all good right now. Whoever A.D. Robinson hire, I am going to take every ounce of energy and support that I had for the Tamika Reed era, and I'm going to put that into the women's basketball program for the new coach. Whoever that may be. I don't know who it is. I really don't. I don't have a clue. But whoever it is, we're going to support them and really try to give them whatever they need to be successful in whatever capacity that we can. I think we'll be fine, though. I really do. So we'll see what happens. We'll see who it is, and we're gonna talk about it. That's all I got on that. But yeah, we absolutely wish her nothing but the best, man. And I just don't care about the rest of it like that. I don't care. I don't care enough about it to follow. But you know, that's right. TSDS. This shit don't stop, baby. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it rolling, dog. What you say, TD? Hey. Players can leave, coaches can leave, but that blue and white in that base, that Tiger Nation gonna pull up, baby. We in there.
Right.
We rolling with whoever. Now they gotta win. They need to come win now. We ain't gonna just be sitting there tolerating no losing like that. But we definitely yeah. I ain't got no clue. So. But anyway, we can move on with something else. What's up? What else I have on the little slide? Hold on just a second. I think I had one more thing. No, I think that was it. I didn't really have much else on that. But yeah, man, I appreciate all the birthday wishes again and the support. What else you guys got? Matter of fact, let me open it up, man. We don't really get many people hop up on the platform and talk to us that much. So ain't nobody in the chat gonna throw out no hints who the new coach is. No, we can't do that, Jason, because you know how we do, man. Folks been Googling them, followed them. Folks been, it'll be in the private chats. It'll be in all the JSU forums. It'll be on SWAC and whatever the hell them SWAC groups are. Folks will be talking about it.
I tell you what we could do though. Whoever this next coach is, one thing we can do is we can go show up to these games better than what we did for the previous coach. We can go buy season tickets. We can have our ass in the stands and cheering our team on to keep to sustain the momentum. Because guess what? We still can take that program to new heights that it hasn't seen before. There's still a whole lot to be done. Because let me just say this too. Because I know people say, "Oh, that was an upgrade," or you know what I'm saying. There's a ceiling here. What you could do here? That's cap. That's a huge untruth. There's a lot that we can actually do with that program to take it to another level. You know, if you get to the point where you're sitting there, you're averaging 2,500 fans a game or 3,000 fans a game. We didn't do that. We can do that now. There are a whole bunch of new standards we can actually get to. We can continue to win the SWAC. We can continue to win the SWAC tournament. We can get to the NCAA tournament and actually win the tournament game. We can actually win games in our non-conference slate. We can actually turn Jackson State into an actual mid-major power on both fronts, men and women. There are actual tangible things that we can actually do. So we don't have to rest on our laurels just because we have success and we need to regress as if like that's what we just had was the best that we can do, because that is not true.
So the Alabama A&M attendance thing, I think Alabama A&M, they invested in basketball. So hell yeah, you're going to have a lot of people pull up to people like new stuff. I guarantee you if we invest in the AAC and renovate that bad baby and make it look better, people will show up.
They definitely will. But even in the interim, until that new dangling carrot comes, we got some seats that you could put an ass in it.
That's true.
Right now, you got a seat that folds down that you could put in. And I'm telling you, if we set a tangible goal to sit there and say, man, the AAC holds 8,000 people. But for women's basketball, if we could sit there and say, man, let's make a tangible goal to get 3,000 fans every game. That's not even halfway filling the building up. But I promise you, if we do that, that's tangible because we hadn't done that in years. That's a tangible thing that we did under this new regime that we didn't do under the previous one. And again, we can win games. We can win. We can beat ranked opponents. There are tangible goals that we can do. We can elevate this program that we weren't doing previously. We don't have to just settle for winning the conference and get to this NCAA tournament and losing. There are other things we can actually do. We can actually grow that platform.
Galen, what's up, man?
What's up? What's up, brother Ken? I just wanted to get on here real quick.
What's up, man?
So what up, TD? Yeah, I'm always gonna troll and give you a hard time, but know that I support the channel, man. I just wanted to come on here and wish you a happy birthday. watching from afar and a little bit close. I'm connected with some people on the channel, like I said before, Big Aristotle, and I just love what y'all doing. I just love what y'all doing, man. Y'all doing some great work. Keep up the good work, and I just wanted to jump on here to say that. That's all.
Man, I appreciate that, man. It means a lot. If we did it, there's a lot of people in this space doing great work, and they may not get the eyes and the engagement that we found ourselves getting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And there are some that are doing great. We just try to stay in our lane and do what we do. Keep it funky, man. And sometimes I want people to understand that if we're gonna see, this is why we had the conversation we just had. This is why I mentioned, did anyone watch the press conference? Because we had Coach on here before she left, and we allowed her to be as real as she knew how to be.
Right.
I'm saying, she said whatever was on her heart and mind, and this is all I was just challenging Tiger Nation. Allow us to just have nuanced, tough, sometimes tough, difficult conversations, and then not be begrudging. It doesn't always have to be a bad thing. It doesn't always have to be, I don't like you because you said something. No, the truth is the truth, man, and let it speak for itself. Or perspective is necessary. So we appreciate that, man. We try to keep it consistent, and it's a moving target, man. So
can I speak on that a little bit?
Yeah.
I appreciate you opening your platform for all the coaches, not just football, right? And it was a wonder. It was a pleasure seeing Coach Reed talk, and we had her support while she was here. It didn't turn our way, but she had to do what she had to do. I understand that. And now in AD we trust. That's you see me on the chat, I'll be saying my little comments about JSU by 40. That's I'll be minding my JSU business. But that's how I am. She's moved on, as you mentioned already, and you weren't hyper focused on the press conference. And I have the same mindset. That's not in my purview anymore. I'm about JSU business. So, I look forward to seeing what our athletic director has for us. I know this is what I wanted to jump on. I know. I wish you would say that you have no idea. It's okay. Just say you don't want to tell us. Just say you don't want to tell us.
Let me tell you what I do know. Let me tell you what I do know. I'm a breaking news. I'm gonna tell y'all what I do know. I know that AD Robinson knows.
Yeah.
He ain't said nothing. I'm serious. I mean, I didn't try it, bro. He is.
Hold on. Before you say something, Ken, hold on. He ain't lying. We don't know. But watch this. You just saw the slide right now. Ken, we went live the moment that it was announced that she was taking the job, right?
Now, we didn't know that.
Hold on. Now, did you recall on that live, Ken actually said on that live, I didn't say it, he did. We already have, there's going to be, head coach is going to be announced on March 6th.
May 6th, yep.
May 6th. He said it during the live on then.
Yeah, he told me that. That's what I said.
So here's the thing, but we don't know who it is. We're not pulling a chain. I'm not hinting it. I'm not trying to say I know. We ain't gonna tell y'all. We don't know. Got an idea, but we don't know.
So even if you don't know, you have to understand. I'm always gonna have in my heart that y'all know. So I'm gonna wink on that, and we're gonna. I'm gonna give y'all a hard time. Y'all good. Y'all good, man.
Yeah, we don't, and then even this too. Though, even if we did know, we wasn't gonna say it.
Right.
Go ahead,
brother. Hey, I do want to say this. So I agree with what you said. And it's like Ken said on Friday, we were gonna do the show. I think on Monday or whatever, Friday we was gonna push on. But I kind of did that before. But I mean, because what you do when you sit back and you watch and you see and you listen and you hear and you compare and you follow your heart, then you know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, good luck. to it, I definitely my biggest thing definitely from Coach Reed coming from an HBCU, coming from Jackson State. I definitely want to see us sit on the level because I'm tired of other people feeling like they can crap, on the lower level, seeing what can't be elevated, what can't be done, or whether it's a lateral move or not can be done because you're in that space. So for that, I wish them, I wish her all the luck. As far as the new people, the new coaches coming in and what AD doing, we already heard that there are plans possibly for the AAC renovation. I mean, it's definitely needed, but just in case it don't, let's market that thing a little more. And also, we didn't just go over there to see the women's play. We went over to see the men's play as well. Again, we can't keep harping on. Of course, unfortunately, we had injuries, so we didn't get the best of the team that everybody was looking for. But we sure, we know that's sure to come. I mean, even is not that, we still got to support because things going to get better at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? So we will over there to support two teams, not one. And we will continue to support two teams, not one. And as the renovations and stuff start, whenever they start, even if they don't, man, we just gotta keep pushing. We just gotta keep pushing. And I wish Coach Mo much success. I want whoever the new women coach come in, I wish her much success because it's JSU for life. Win, lose, or draw.
Hey,
I'm gonna drop off. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Appreciate you,
I'm
brother.
keep watching the show, man. Y'all take care.
All right, brother.
All right.
Hey, Benji. Hey, Benji said we were strung out to the end and left out to dry, left high and dry. There's some truth to that, though.
Yeah, it is.
There's some truth to that. Let me say this right here. I'm gonna put out a disclaimer because I could say a whole lot, and I have Zoe know, TD know, folks that I talk to know, and then here's what I mean when I say that. I don't seek or desire any of that. I don't want any. It's just easier to just say, man, let's just move on. You know what I mean? It's always easy to do it that way because all I'm saying is this, because it doesn't matter what you know. It doesn't matter what the reality is. Anything that you say is gonna look like you're trying to spin something negative. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I played this in my head a gazillion times. Trust me when I tell you, sometimes it's just best to just shut up and move on and say, I love you, I wish you well, and let's just bounce.
Right.
Because what I could really do is really look at, you can analyze it all. You can analyze the interview on the channel. You follow what I'm saying? And just say, I honestly, you can. All I know is that we did what we could do to try to keep coaching place, and this opportunity was what she wanted to do, and was what she was called to do, and for that I'm happy for her, and
well within her rights.
100%. That's why I'm just saying, like, why even go there? It ain't even worth touching anything because I just don't want to do that. I love Tamika too much to even go down that road. You know what I'm saying? I mean that. Like, it's just not. It's somebody said, what are you talking about? I mean, it doesn't matter anything, because anything that looks like it's best on her end and just say, look, it was time to go. I love Jackson. Because all this people will do is, we know that we're in a very sensitive space, and there are people who hang on the smallest little nugget to find something to try to, like, take a mountain, make a mountain out of a molehill. And I just feel like we're in the world of misinformation. We're in the world of glorifying lies and elevating untruths. And somewhere in the midst of all of that, the truth gets left outside in the cold. The real gets, you know what I'm saying? And people keep what they want to keep. And it all depends on how they feel about you and how they feel about Jackson State and how they feel about whomever the other party is. So, for example, if it's a Deion Sanders, then if you love a Deion Sanders, then whatever he says is going to be law, and whatever they say, whether true or untrue, is going to be whatever. That's why I told, remember when he left, what I come on and say? I said, it's best to just leave him alone. Let's just move on. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not going to win that battle. So when you love someone and you want to see someone stay, and this is why it's so unique, because what are we talking about? We just got finished talking about the NFL. We just saw the NFL run 7 rounds and nobody got drafted. You know what I'm saying? So it is a tougher fight. You follow what I'm saying? You know, so Elo said, people comprehension level is off the charts these days. I don't even know what that means. That could be, I don't even want to read into that. You have to break that down for me, sis. But my point is, it just feels like we're moving into a space right now to where the fight at the HBCU level is going to be harder, man. So you're going to have to put your big boy boots on and be ready to go a little harder. So what you just said, us pulling up to the games and supporting and us doing our part is going to have to be needed more than ever before. And that does not mean we're talking about those who haven't been supporting. Those that support will continue to support. They'll continue to show up because there is a great nucleus of folks that do support. Those that can, we ask that you will. You know what I'm saying? We ask that you continue to, you know, and then we go from there. So that's how you do that. Hey, baby. Go ahead, brother. I'm listening.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you said something about one of the many reasons I don't do social media is one of the things you just said, man. You can sit here and have blatant proof on what something is, and folks still gonna find a way to curve it to make it fit a negative narrative.
That's facts, TD.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you know, I try. You know, I don't. It's been written. I put it this way: it's been written. Well, there's gonna become a time where right look like wrong and wrong look like right. And bro, we ain't living in these times right now. I can't tell you what it is.
That's what we
So
have.
Itchy ears. Itchy ears.
Right. So I don't have time for the back and forth in the whip. I mean, if someone chooses to do what they choose to do, whether I like it or not, man, you know what I'm saying? It depends on the relationship that I might have. I might say, hey, Zoe, that one cool, bro. Or that, you know, it depends on the relationship that I have with the individual. But if I don't, man, I can't control it, man. I keep pushing. Man, I don't worry about the way I can't control the weather.
You know, the problem I have with this statement is true. You know, the problem I have with it sometimes. If you was in this space, grinding in this space, in the trenches, fighting for the cause, that fight and that mission don't change because you left the fight. It's still a fight. Don't switch, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be considerate of that from whoever. But sometimes what tends to happen is that it's almost like we play the part while we in it, and then when we out of it, it's like, whew, no more hanging with the Negroes no more. I get to go over here to a better, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, but that's the world we live in. We walking into a space where corporations are getting rid of DEI programs, DEI teams. So now it's just going to become that whole diversity, equity, inclusion shit is going to be, it has been spent to look whatever. And it's not that I ain't gonna go further down. Y'all know what that is. I don't have to go down that road. And I really don't man, listen, I don't feel like ranting today, but I'm one of these days, y'all gonna catch me on one of them good nights, and then I'm gonna say everything that I got on my chest to say. I'm just telling you, I see it as clear as day. I was talking to Zoe about it today. I just said, look, bro, that's the only thing that annoys me about it. It annoys me about it. I don't understand why it's so easy to just be considerate and compassionate to the cause, even though that cause, you're not a part of that anymore. It's so easier to just do that. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, I know exactly what I'm looking at, but I can promise you, if I really go down that road, it's gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way. And it just ain't worth it.
Nah.
It ain't worth it. So what's the point? You just it ain't gonna change nothing. So all I'm gonna do is piss you off and what you gonna X me out and be mad at me because I said something. Okay, cool. But the reality of the matter is somebody asked about the money. That's why I love transparency. It ain't 10,000, it's 11,000. I said that the other show. And I also said that there is a plan for it. You absolutely right. That money is going to be utilized to support the next coach, whether it be through recruiting or whether it be through whatever the case may be. You follow what I'm saying, Brian? I hear you, but you know, I don't know if AD Robinson is willing to jump into. You ain't gonna look at that. They can be on the staff, but in the position that we're in, with the program that we in, the spotlight that we have, you're not hiring a first time coach. It's just too much they got to do, learn, and too much responsibility. So in that position, somebody say, well, what about TC? TC was already working in that space as an offensive coordinator, you know what I mean, for years at an HBCU in a program. And then he was already on the staff and he was there to witness what was happening. So it was a little easier to kind of move him in that role. But again, it's always this line of how do you do it? You know, how do we do this? How do we big up HBCUs and still you know, go on that quest? And that's why I always thought that Coach Reed's trajectory was so unique. And what I always said was, it's really only going to come down to one thing. What is it that she desires for her own coaching career?
Right.
That's the end all be all. It doesn't matter what you and I think. If her desire is to get to the highest level and coach on the highest level, then she was never, ever, ever going to stay. She wasn't going to plant her feet at the HBCU and continue to kick down walls. When every time she's kicking down walls, you got motherfuckers put sheetrock up on the other side to repair it. That's the fight that we find ourselves in. You know what I mean? It's like you got a bucket pouring bucket. You know what I'm saying? You pouring water. But I'm gonna shut up when I say this, Michelle, because I just. So my point is, you got to keep rolling. You got to keep rolling, and we're gonna have to get to a place where, because somebody asked about the name being on the on the floor type thing. That conversation was something that they brought up. There's a conversation between her and AD. I don't see that happening, even though she had a great career. She'll be a Hall of Famer, you know what I mean? A Mississippi Hall of Famer, JSU Hall of Famer from a coaching standpoint. But naming a court after that's like your legacy has to be more than just winning championships. Honestly, it has to be greater than just that. It has to be something that you basically, you're honoring that person. Outside of that, you basically just, you know, you can honor them, but not necessarily in that capacity. That's a conversation that the AD would have to decide if he wanted to do or not do. I don't know. That's my take on it. That was their conversation, and we'll see what happens. But I'm watching I'm reading the tea leaves. Not the tea leaves, but you know how you look around and you just kind of scouring the room. They making this shit hard for us, man. Go ahead, Michelle. I got a lot to say. I'm not saying it tonight. I promise.
I'm at the office, so when it get dark, I got to get ready to get up out of here. But I just want to say first, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
It's a couple of things that brings to my mind in reference to just the HBCU in general. Like this year, many HBCUs beat a lot of PWIs in baseball and like we set some records. I don't think they go play us no more. And that's the wall that I think even Coach Reed said, is that trying to get them to play us, because what they don't want to lose is lose to a small HBCU.
Without question, that was a challenge for her.
So what I'm saying, like this year, I'm just saying as I look out, because we were celebrating every HBCU that won baseball, basketball. We was just like celebrating them. And because when I'm not just talking Jackson State, I'm talking about all HBCUs in general, by us not having the funds. And you saw, I think when they lost the baseball team, no white people were like going off. The coach needed to be fired. I can't believe we lost it. I mean, they were going just.
I didn't read the comments, but I'm gonna take your word for it.
Well, no, I think it was it wasn't us. It was a baseball team. It was
No.
which one
Southern
that
beat
won
LSU.
Missouri? Who won Missouri that basketball game?
We beat Missouri.
Okay, when we beat Missouri, I was just watching. I wanted to watch and see what they had to say about us as HBCUs. And the things that were said about the HBCUs that won in these spaces this year was toxic as all get out. And if this is just like students are saying it, it's just something, and it's just it's thing is so much bigger than us, Ken. And it's like they're just waiting. Every time we get there, it's always, and it's because of the funds, it's because of what we don't have.
Angie, that's correct.
It's frustrating. So when I look at us, because I was saying, I bet you they won't play their baseball team next year because they just got embarrassed. And so it's just it's my heart goes out to us because we are there and we are still doing our part, but it's still the saying that we are nothing in the eyesight of so many people. And I just hate that for us.
We are nothing in the eyesight of many of us.
I know.
Right.
I was gonna go there too, but I wanted to go there first and then go back to that.
We lost that fight a long time ago. Go ahead. I ain't even cut you off.
No, it's just I know I agree with what you're saying, Ken, and even with us in HBCU, were even at Jackson State. Just listen to, like I'm saying, some of the responses of, well, he should do this. We just trust the process. We have such this scarcity and not good enough mindset that's so embodied in us. It's exhausting, but reach one, teach one, because we really don't, we don't even understand our own value within ourselves because I don't know. It's rough in these streets.
Let me add to your point. And I know for a fact, if y'all remember, that's why the women's basketball schedule took so long to come out, because she was trying to finalize the schedule. Had a very tough time trying to get folks to play us because we were in a tough spot. But I know. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I was going to say this. When they said, it's kind of disingenuous. I'm going to tell you why.
I know where you're going.
When the schedule is being made, we can beat them. We don't have a problem of them scheduling us. We don't. What we have a problem doing is scheduling home games. They're money games. We're going to always get them. We beat the number one team in the country. We played them again since then. Southern has beat LSU before in baseball. They play them every year. It's not a matter of us beating them. We're not beating them with enough regularity to warrant us not playing them again. I really wish when people say that, because it's really, really disingenuous. So again, playing them is not a problem. They'll always play us because again, it's a numbers game. They can play us 5 times. We may beat them once. Now, when we start to beat them with more regularity, then there's a lot more credence to that. What we're not doing and what we're not getting, and she spoke to that because Vic Schaefer, who's the head coach of Texas, who she has a personal relationship. That's why he took a big gamble in bringing Mississippi State to play at Jackson State, because that doesn't happen. That's what we don't get. We don't get Power Fives coming to us on the road. And in football, we don't get home and home because typically, and Ken knows this, whenever we schedule a home and home, we typically pay them on the road first, and then they cancel the remaining game. That's why we always say, can we get the home and home on the front end? Let us get the home game first. Then we'll return the trip to you guys. So scheduling is not an issue. We can schedule them all day long. Hell, I guarantee you, women's basketball program, we don't even know who the coach is. I guarantee you the month of December, damn near every game they got going to be on the road, and we're going to play plenty of Power 5 teams. It's been rinse, wash, repeat, year after year after year after year. So that part of it is not true. It's disingenuous.
I want to say two things.
But it is true is that we are not getting them scheduled at home, and that's the hard thing. And so that's why it's going to take us.
Did we get anybody on the road at home? I don't think we got anybody at home this season.
No. Let me ask something. So we got them at home. Are we going to pay them?
Hold on for 1 minute. But so Coach Reed said that it was frustrating because even though I got what you're saying, but she even said that because of who Jackson State was, it was hard for her to get teams to play her, even at their home.
No,
even at so that's not true.
Rochelle, go pull the schedule up. The schedule gonna lie to you? Go pull this schedule up.
So I'm just telling you what Dr. Reed, what she said as a coach.
No matter what she say. Look at the schedule. Look at the schedule last year.
No.
Hold on. Even next year, it's been rinse, wash, repeat. What she's saying is, it's hard to finish the schedule.
That's not the only thing. She wasn't just talking about home. She was also talking about getting them to play us, period. For her. Now, I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying. But this is what we can't combat that. If that's how you feel, then we're gonna have to let that be what it is. Because
exactly
all we can go by is what she say.
Okay, I tell you what. Hold on. I'm gonna screenshot this because this basketball season is gonna start at November.
No, I'm with you.
So it's not Joe. We're not saying that you wrong. Both things can be true.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Like we don't have. This is what I'm saying. We don't want to go down the road of trying to add on to what was said. We just took her words and the fact that the schedule came out late. Because I remember this season hitting her up saying, "Hey, Coach, when that schedule coming out?" I know I did that, and by that we had already had the men's schedule. That was already on the website and everything. So again, I ain't touching all that other shit. Just because I don't have nothing. I feel what you're saying. That's why you can feel however you feel, and it is.
Quick question to you guys. So if other school pay us to come play them, which is called money game,
correct?
What we supposed to do for them when they come to us?
Well, I mean, in that instance, you take the gate. It's rare that they come. Only Vic Schaefer did that.
That's what I'm saying. So is that possibly a reason why we can't get some of them to come here? Because if they come to us, we got to pay them.
How often do you see big programs go to smaller schools? Is that something that you see often?
No, right. No, I'm going to say, to answer your question, no. Can it be a money game? To answer your question, it can, but most likely they really aren't. I'm going to give you an example. Vic Schaefer didn't take the gate when Mississippi State came to play Jackson State. You know why he took that game? Because Madison Booker, who's his star freshman, came from Germantown. He was the coach at Mississippi State. So guess what? I have inroads and relationships in the state of Mississippi. So I have I have a relationship with Tamika Reed. Let me take a game on the road in Mississippi. I have some fans there, and guess what I can do? I can recruit Mississippi while I'm there. So, but to answer your question, TD, can it be a money game that we have to pay them? Yes, it can. Is that always the parameters? It depends. In some instances, we can pay them and it could be a money game. But also, let me just answer this as well. Jackson State has money games where we play teams too. For an example, if we play a D2 team in the regular season for a home game, that's a money game for that D2 school. To answer your question, yes, TD.
We play
too. But it's not on the likes of the Texas and the Mississippi States and the
it can be. No, yes, it can, because let me give you an example. In basketball, the payouts aren't like they are in football. So, for an example, what's a good norm for a basketball payout? It can simply be about $75,000. In some instances, it's $50,000. So, yes, we can pay those. And remember, your only money revenue generating sports in college is football, men's basketball, and in some instances, women's basketball. And only a handful of programs in D1 have where their baseball program make a profit, Mississippi State being one of those.
And I think, TD, because they got so much money, like I think when we played them, they on TV, they got so much more than we have. So I can't really see coming to like us. It would be a money game because chances it's not going to be on TV. It's not going to be on TV. It's not. They budgeted so much bigger than ours.
I don't think it's very hard to understand what she was saying. It's a simple thing. We won against Texas. Last year we beat Texas Tech. It's a Big 12 Power 5 program. It happened, right? And we returning. So I understood what she meant when she said, is that everything? No, but it is a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just one, it's a collection of things. And this is all it was. The long and short of this conversation is very simple. She left because she wanted to.
Right.
It's that simple. It ain't not stop all this other shit. It's not all that other stuff. Right. The reason she left and went to Charlotte is because she wanted to.
Period.
She had an opportunity and she said, I'm gonna take it.
Right.
It's that simple. It ain't gotta be bad. It ain't gotta be nothing. Right. Exactly. But if you're having a conversation about things, I just want people to understand that we can expand on it and it not be a bad thing.
Right.
Right. Like it ain't no animosity. Like we're not, and I know how it is with us. But again, what I wanted to say was like, look, this HBCU, it ain't for the weekend. It's tough. You know what makes it tough? Us. Our lack of support. It's always an easy out, man. I hate that, man. I hate that. This is what I hate, man. I hate when folks leave this space and then start saying all the shit that you knew was in the space when you was in it and using that as a reason to why you left it. Don't do that. Just say, man, look, we did some great shit. We won some good games, and I wanted to move. I got a great opportunity, and I'm here to win. Man, fuck all that other stuff, man. The fight been what the fight was. Y'all knew what it was. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely, Jason. Without question. There is nothing. First of all, please don't take the passion of what we're saying as if we're trying to make it sound like she did it. I ain't going down that road. You do what you want to do with that. I'm not touching that.
Right.
I'm good on that. I just gave you the facts. What I'm saying is we're just having a conversation. My point is that's the stuff that we always get. It's like a continuous get out of jail free card. You can shit on the HBCUs. Why? Because I can always point to the fact that they resource strapped. The support ain't there. First of all, don't talk to me about attendance between Jackson State and the schools you're going to, because we actually average more fans than they did. So that conversation, you're gonna lose that battle if you talk to me about that. They got to do what they got to do to get some butts in the seat. It is what it is. You follow what I'm saying? That's true. Separation anxiety is real. I just be like, look, have real intelligent dialogue about it so you understand this is a business. You're in a business. You follow what I'm saying? Unless a coach come out and say, look, here's how you know that your coach can potentially leave. She took an interview. It's that simple. Rochelle, if I want to stay, look, I'm going to sign that contract. I ain't doing no interview. I got to recruit. I got to get going. I got to roll. But if you don't sign a contract and you leave it sitting there, and then all the signs were there, never signed the contract.
From game one.
We never saw one recruit get committed. It's the same thing. We saw the same thing with Dion. We was like, well, I think he's leaving, bro. We remember how we was them recruits was coming in like popcorn?
And I was saying,
all of a sudden it's like pop. And they say, okay, well, what's happening now? And that's when I started saying, okay, we might want to start accepting the fact that the inevitable is bound to happen. And it's okay.
Yeah. I think when she's talking about that separation anxiety, and it is very much so real. But at the same time,
we didn't go through what we went through with the previous football.
No, we're a little bit more prepared.
Taking this a whole lot better. I'm good on it. I really am. Now,
you know what? Life goes on.
Here's what I will say. I enjoyed following the winners. You follow what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going to happen with the women's program. I really enjoyed myself. Hell, I'm being selfish. Can I be selfish for a minute? Man, I was having fun. I went to stores. We was winning. So why wouldn't I want that to continue? Obviously, I would. But if it don't, and say, okay, all right, okay, cool. We might have to thug it out a little while and let the new coach come in and reestablish this thing. But
and that's the last point I was going to make on that, man. When I was speaking earlier, winning cures all. You get the winning, man. Who did what? Who, you know what I'm saying?
But you know what? We're doing the same thing again, and we don't even see it. For instance,
I see it as clear as day. That's why I'm taking this better.
But this is what, Ken, you connecting the dots. This is what I'm saying. We are so wrapped in
KB11. What's gay?
I don't know. Okay. So this is what I'm saying, Ken. We get the paranoiditis before it needs to. It's a quote I want y'all to say. I would no longer worry about things I cannot control.
Man, you can't control none of this stuff.
But listen, what I'm saying is that I would no longer worry about things I cannot control. So let's give the example. And it's an easy thing, Ken, but it's hard. So this is what I mean. Already folks are worried, well, what we gonna be like next? It ain't here yet. Just even the Bible says, I live today. I live intentional today. I can't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow may not be here. I'm just going to enjoy the day.
Y'all follow HaHa Davis when he said, when he be like, he's a comedian. And I say, getting a new coach to come on the show after the name is dropped, finna be a breeze. That's what he always said, finna be a breeze. Man, ain't got no problem with that. You ain't got to ask that. We'll get a coach on that. We ain't worried about that part. We ain't worried about.
Just
I ain't worried about that. No, but
just,
you're right. But you're right. You're right. Again, y'all do realize that that's why this platform was birthed. That's why this platform was created.
And y'all still stressing.
Get it out. I didn't drop the link. If folks want to got someone get out their chat, I'm good on it. I just don't. Here's the only thing I would say about Jackson State women's basketball is that there is a sense of unknown right now. Of course, we have to adapt to the fact that we knew we was Shaq Bully in women's basketball. Yeah. Oh yeah, we did. We knew as long as Reed was coaching and the staff was in place, we were coming to kick them swag in the teeth. We had a great chance to win it. Now we don't know because everything is unknown. You don't know. You got to see it come to pass. You got to see the coach getting played. You got to see them hit the ground recruiting. You got to see some incoming players. You got to say, okay, now we got a team. Then we sit down and we analyze and assess the team. We talk about what we got. Then they got to hit the road, go play some games. Then you start to figure out, okay, you know what? Hey, don't give me no score for the Lakers, bro. I don't want no scores, bro. Like, don't do that. I don't want what. Yeah. I'm serious. I don't want no score, bro. Like that just. I forgot they were playing, bro. I want to just look at the highlights and either they're gonna be eliminated or it's gonna be 3-2. So I don't want to look at that. I don't need no more updates. But but no, that's all. So again, now you fast forward or you move over to the side of the NFL aspect of it. No draft picks. We only had one last year. We had 4 the year prior. We had none. Then we had 4. Then we had 1. And now we have none. You know what I'm saying? And we don't even have a player yet to even sign a undrafted free agent, not even a rookie mini invite that we know of just yet. And that's I don't know. I saw teams, man. I saw players getting drafted that had no production, bro. True story. It was all potential. And that happens. They'll draft players off potential, whatever the case may be. It's not a charity case. We're gonna have to. I don't know why we thought that things were gonna change in front of us like that, and we weren't gonna have to adapt to the changes. And I think that's where we at right now. We at a crossroads. We got to figure out: do we really love this thing or not, man? Are we really in it or are we not in it? You know what I'm saying? Because there's many of us that want to continue to do HBCU sports the way we've been doing it, the way we've always done it, and the world is changing right in front of you. The world of college sports is changing right in front of our face. Either we adapt or we die. Dominique and his thing. Man, you got to come on up, Dom. I sent for you last time, bro. You're supposed to come up and chop it up with us, dog. But good to see you, bro. My point is, at any given moment, you just have to keep it a buck, man. I do believe that this year doesn't define. If we got great players on the field and TD, they go perform and they get on they get on the team's radar and we go win, I think we'll get some players in the league, man. I don't know what I can't explain the John Huggins situation right now. I felt like he's a pro. I think he still eventually will. I'm just seeing a trend right now, man. And I'll leave that trend alone. I'll save it for another show. I was full of hinted in. I'm about to go be full of something in just a minute. We're getting off this thing in about 15 minutes, man. So, but yeah, do you think we need more FBS games?
Ken, let me
go ahead, bro.
Let me say this about this, bro. I really don't think, I'm not putting too much weight on it, as far as whether HBCU or lower level schools or whatever, man. It's just hard to get into the NFL, period, bro.
It is.
It's only 32 teams, and you have 50 million colleges with football programs.
You said 50 million.
I mean, for real. I mean, you just think about the metro area, period. I mean, when you go from Belhaven to Mississippi College to Jackson State, just the metro area, period. Look, I mean, teams are there. Just in this area. I mean, people playing those same position. So you know what I'm saying? It's just a look of the draw. I mean, you have some P5 school that didn't even have any players to get drafted. So I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully, those gentlemen, and then you know what a lot of people, players feel can get there and staying there is two different things. So not only do you have to get there, but you got to get there and stay there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that the process within itself, I don't think it's just a totally knock on HBCUs or anything like that, man. It may makes it a tad bit harder, but I just think it's just hard to get into that league. Period.
I think we also saw a lot of players get drafted in this draft, TD, that had played their 6th year of college football. Well, there's still a log jam.
Oh, wow.
That. Shit, Bo Nix that got drafted to TD Broncos, hell, he had 61 starts. You do the math on that. Because you don't play for about 12 games a season, maybe 13 if you get a bowl game. How you get – what's 13 times 4? 52. Is that right? Somebody correct me. 52, right?
Yeah, 13 times 4. What's it? 12, 2, 4, 1. Yeah. That's right.
I mean, he had 9 extra games after 4 full seasons. How he pulled that off? It must have been a medical red shirt, COVID year.
And he came in from Auburn.
He started from day one at Auburn. It just that's insane, bro. 61. They had multiple players that got drafted in this draft that played over 60 games, man, over 50 plus 60 games. So what that tells you is there's a log jam. There is, and I think in a couple of years you'll see it kind of all fizzle out. The numbers still don't match. There are more players. That's correct. The numbers don't match. There are more players in positions on NFL. Man, I seen Texas. I thought they were just drafting players from Texas and Michigan at one point. Like it got crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? They said they view P5 very different, and that's coming from being in that locker room in Spain. They do. There you go. That's somebody. That's Dominique, played at Jack State 06 and went to the NFL, played in the NFL. Would you say fully vested? All that. He said, hell, I was told many times I'm a poor man's. Damn.
Wow.
Nick Rogers Camardi. I know who DRC is.
Wow.
Dang.
Wow. Wow.
You got to dominate, man. You have to dominate. That's why I don't understand, man. The players, listen to me, man. I understand that you're in this NIL era. Let me tell you, some of these folks, some of these kids are going to leave their scholarships to go get a little bag, and that's going to be the last bag they get. You're going to be going to work for somebody. Damn, I thought about you, Blue, when I saw McCormick go into the draft, man. That's right. Most scouts aren't willing to put their name on record for drafting an HBCU player, which could be professional suicide. Look, man, I understand what we up against right now. After the 5th round, they take their chances on what the scouts see. Okay.
Hey,
man.
Let me ask you this then, bro?
Sure.
And because
he played 70 games, bro. Okay, go ahead.
So here, let's go in the business sector of the world.
Okay.
And if you go to Piggly Wiggly or whatever grocery store, a lower end grocery store, and they got a case of sodas where they want $10, you know what I'm saying, for for a 12 a case of sodas, 2 cases of soda, whatever. But then you go to Walmart and get 24 for that same 10. You don't go to Walmart and get that 24 for that same 10.
Yeah.
So basically, the league is just saying, hey, I still can get these players and I don't have to pay them that type of money. Now, we look at it and it might not be fair. We look at it as not being fair, but hey, that's the nature of business. We always want to pay. We always want quality for cheap. You know what I'm saying? We always want to pay less for more. So if you look at it from that aspect of it, you look at it, hey, you know what? I know I can get this kid right. That's why last year it was so many times where the players' phone started ringing, talking about, hey, we can get you as a free agent, undrafted free agent and stuff like that, because I don't have to pay you that top money on, up front. And then like 4 games before
they lose a red shirt.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You do get 4 games. That's right. You can go to Gin and Jungle.
Me said pick 5.
Hey. I used to go to what's the name of that store? Was it Super Save? What was it called?
Yeah, Save a Lot.
Save a Lot. Boy, I used to go get that pick 5, boy. I always got the pick 5. I get the one with the heavier ones. You know what I'm saying? The higher dollar one.
Hey, so basically what he said, you take $1 million and come get a couple of few, you know what I'm saying, D2 or HBCU players, or what you will have to pay for. So, and they know they're just as good. The talent is there. That's, you know what I'm saying? The quality is there. A1. But I don't have to pay that for. I mean, it's unfortunate we might not like it. It's not right, but nature doing business. No folk cheap too. Don't want to spend no money. Don't want to pay the people that they got.
Yeah, it's different times that we in. Loving these comments, man. No word on Niles, man. I actually searched it, man. Niles, Lama, Jackson State, man. I was wondering, hell, they had for 6 rounds straight. Hell, Missouri had a player drafted, so they was drafting. I think they had 7 players, 6. I think they had 6 players get drafted out of Missouri, man. A lot of folks off the defense too.
But this is what I want to see, Ken. Those players that are getting bought or signed for cheap, go out there and make them pay you.
Facts.
Go out there and ball out the way that you know to ball out. Continue to do what Marquise Bell's doing. You know what I'm saying? And
Marquise Bell, they got the young man from FAMU. They put out. I think he already got a contract. Marcus Riley. I want to say.
Yeah. He and they got a defensive lineman. From
well, what's we call it? The defense player of the year actually got a Isaiah Major. He got an invite to Chiefs and the Saints. And then MEAC guys got a lot of opportunity. I think they had about 7 after MEAC, 6 or 7.
So question, Ken, because this is not football, but it's baseball. And when my cousin, first cousin, he played professional baseball overseas, and retired very wealthy because he didn't have to pay no taxes and had to claim money because it was overseas money. He even said that he didn't want to come back here because of how he was making his money overseas.
Was it tax free?
He'd have to. It wasn't.
They go make that money for a season and then you come back. It's. I mean, you think the players that I've seen players like who come to mind basketball wise, like a Darius Rice played ball with me in high school. He was at Lanier. And he went overseas. I think he played his whole career overseas, man.
My cousin did it and welled off very well.
I'm talking about amazing. TD is still hard because they don't give them much reps at the draft to actually show their skill. Yeah, man. It's a doggy dog. Right. But here's the thing though. Every tub got to sit on his own bottom. Every situation is different, whatever you feel. But you know what's sad though? You see players who was here at Jackson State that had a starting spot and now they are selling themselves in the portal because if you don't get that flame, you fizzle out too quick. You know how you go on the fireworks and you light that joint and don't nothing happen. Well, that flame burn up fast, boy. And if you ain't getting hits beforehand, that's why it pays to stay. You know, I understand. Okay, you betting on yourself, but it's a lot of people bet on themselves and lose.
I can't. I'm gonna say.
I mean, in the here's what I call. Let me say this to you. Let me clean that up.
Go ahead.
When I say lose, I mean what if you don't get the desire that you're thinking in your head. That's what I count as a loss. So if you're thinking, okay, I'm gonna hit this portal and I'm gonna this gonna happen. If that doesn't happen, then that's what I'm considering a loss. You're not losing hope on life. You got a degree. You can definitely go pro in whatever profession. You can play D2. You can do whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like whatever you thought in your head was going to happen prior to you entering the portal. When you say, I no longer want this scholarship at this university. I no longer want this starting spot at this HBCU. Let me go in the portal because I want to go up. I feel like my talent, I feel like I've done enough. You might want to have a team or have something. You know what I'm saying? It's better to get poached into the portal than to, you know what I'm saying, than to say, I'm just going to go put my name out there and not really have nowhere to go. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, Dominique typed in exactly what I was about to speak on. And Ken, you know, I came from the beginning, even last show when I was talking about leadership, and it has to be beyond, it has to be that strong uncle, that strong cousin, that stepfather, that father, whomever it is that you look up to, has to be in these young men's life. And they have to respect them enough to give them a call, let them know their decision. And that individual can't be stuck on money and what they think they player is going to be telling that player, yeah, well, you need to go in the portal and do this because they ain't playing right. Somebody got to have a calm, cool head to sit back and say, hey, let's think this thing through.
For real, bro.
And if you don't have that, then you have a problem, because what someone needs to do with some of these young kids, say, look here, bro, you already made the team. You don't play 1 year, so they know what you can do. They hadn't kicked you off. You know, you started. So let's take a look at this portal. 500, you know, how many people in that portal, Ken? 5. Well, it's a crazy number.
It's over 3,000 players, man.
Over 3,000 players stuck in the
And
portal.
how many basketball, how many football teams is it?
Well, I mean, it's a lot, but how many available scholarships is out?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you're looking at all of that. Well, let me just no, you can't. When you go into the portal, you're coming from a university.
You got 4,000 players in the portal, and you might have 500, 600, maybe 750 available scholarships left. Why the hell would
made my stomach hurt?
Well, man, come on, dog.
And unless you brought me on campus, you told me what it is.
Listen, that you got a spot.
We signed. We done signed some papers. I already know what my dorm is gonna be. You know, no, we don't have a deal. I mean, I'm just telling you.
For real, bro. Shit.
I am not leaving. I'm not leaving for show for some more.
Man, that damn portal, like, you remember that show, the Whammy with Whammy. What was the name of that damn show?
Pressure Luck.
Pressure Luck. Ooh, ain't that fitting right now? You damn sure pressure your.
Because listen, you know what else is crazy, Ken? You get in the portal, then you don't get a scholarship, you don't get picked. But now you ain't in school, so now you're a high. So now you're a guy with a high school diploma because you got so much.
Listen, that's the majority of that. What we're talking about is not talking about the big guys. The big guys getting big bags, and
correct.
If you ain't on that level, then we're not having that conversation. And most of the time, those players don't sniff the HBCU space. We're talking about if you're already at an HBCU and you're already, you know what I'm saying? Javion Howard did get signed he did get signed by Green Bay. Big bucks, no whammies.
That's for any of them.
Yeah, right. I'm leaving here with some.
Period.
For real. Listen, man. Listen. Please don't do that to yourself. It does make you sick to your stomach when you see, and you love these kids, and you like, God damn, what are you thinking? Why would you do that?
They don't. They're kids.
They're not getting the right. I think Dominique said it. They're not getting the right information because now you're in a portal. You lost your scholarship. You can't go to school. So basically, you got a high school diploma, even if you was in there for 3 years. Well, right?
I mean, Rochelle, I've been sitting there all along. But here's the thing with that, man. A lot of these kids have people
rant. Go ahead. Yeah, somebody got a rant. We ain't scared. We ain't helping them by not telling them. Y'all listen to the wrong people.
Right.
This instant gratification.
And what I'm about to say, Rochelle, the problem is you have a lot of people that quote unquote mentoring these young men, or they're supposed to male figures or whomever in their lives. They're looking at the bag themselves. They're looking at the prestige and the title of your son or my kid or my homeboy or my brother is going to this particular school. So they want the prestige to say, yeah, he played for Georgia.
Are they really getting a bag though?
Nah, but they want the press for you to say that's what he is.
Instant gratification is crazy.
Nothing.
That don't do nothing. Your son got a jersey. Your nephew cleaner than me on the sideline. What that mean?
I think what's crazy.
And here's the other thing. Now we're in a situation now where the coaches can send them to the portal now. You know what I'm saying? Like it could.
What?
You got to get on the field.
So the coaches can send you to the portal.
It's called getting cut.
It's
called getting cut. I mean, that's been going on for
It's roster improvement. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the side of it. The NCAA done gave them unlimited eligibility, unlimited transfer availability as long as you're eligible. But all I'm saying is this. Well, I can't. I'm not gonna use any of the Deion guys, y'all. I'm not gonna do that. Here's why. Can we stop acting like we had a lot of players come to Jackson State because they wanted to play for him.
Correct.
Wanted to play in that space among us. So when he left, it was fair game. I had no issue with anybody leaving after he left. That's why they put that out there. Willis Patrick going to TCU. I'm happy for Willis. And Barron left. A lot of players left. It wasn't the same. Those that decided to stay, they stayed. Whatever. It's a different world now. We're in the TC Taylor era. I understand that. But no players from that school got drafted either. So it ain't like they getting the money to run out of the tunnel and wave with Tyler.
Zach, you on one today. Good Lord.
Listen, y'all. Hey, this is what people ain't understanding about these. Listen, man, can I be real about something? The NIL stuff is dope initially, but every year it becomes a bill. It's a bill now. It's a so companies, collectives, donors, they're gonna have to constantly, continuously invest every single year, and there's gonna be some lack of payoff. Some's gonna be, you know what I mean? I committed to JSU in Freelance.
What you know about
the things I've done associated with Freelance. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Boy, I done some crazy things leaving out of Freelance, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, don't even get me started. Please don't get me started on all the runs of the free
prestige, man. More.
But no, man, I just come on, man. You hate to see it, but what it's gonna do is it's kind of gonna sadly to many oppressed people, prestige means more to them than money, opportunity. Yep, black people and fish are easily distracted by shiny things, and that's players and professionals.
Everybody
levels.
Lord.
The thing that made us a little. I'm gonna tell you this, and I have to say this, and I'm over it. I think people still fail to realize why people were so. I saw somebody comparing the exit of Coach Reed to our previous football coach, and I was like, I can see how you could draw some similarities because of the winning aspect, but let's not put them in the same category simply because she wasn't famous to that level to where she could actually really attack the power structure. But now, when you look at it in retrospect, and you look at what was coming. It was going to take some major.
We need a dynamite C4 to blow up that damn.
Yeah. It wasn't going to be, and it was going to be more. It was going to have to be more than just him. He was going to need the big players that look like him in the celebrity spaces that was going to have to all plant their feet and really go into that space. And I don't think that we as a people are really and truly ready to go into that
space.
That's a space that scares the hell out of black people. I'm being real. In that space of, I'm talking about right now, that space of, because people that got it good and people that got money, people that's paid, got fame. Fame is adoration from people that are not within your immediate circle. That's really what that is. When you go against the power structure and the grain, you're going to lose some of that. And I don't think in that position, many are willing. He damn sure wasn't. And that's why people was just kind of like, damn, we were sold on that. And it was like, all right, y'all get over there. He kind of gamed y'all up. It's cool. Move on, you know? And that's what it is. At the end of the day, they got to win, for one thing. And then two, they have to also still at the level that they at, they still got to compete with the other schools that they're competing in around. You follow what I'm saying? Coach Reed's going over to UNC Charlotte, but let's not act like Charlotte ain't got two big ass juggernauts sitting right, staring there right there at you. And I'm talking about Duke and North Carolina. So you're in a state you're gonna have to really, and NC State. NC State got a really dope women's program. So you saw South Carolina's down the street. So what I'm saying is you're in a hotbed of basketball. So still she gonna do her thing. I believe in her. I really do. But I'm gonna just say it like this right here. Not winning in that space is going to be way frowned up on more than not winning in this space. There ain't no safe haven. It ain't no beloved. Ain't no none of it. It's all business. That's why I don't get
2 years. We'll give you 2 years max, and they're gonna send you. They're gonna send us step in. We don't get race, so that's why I'm hoping she gives.
Deion don't have a winning season. Everything that they did, they can light us. They can strike a match to it and set a torch to it. It's over with.
They don't care.
They don't want to hear nothing else.
Them alumni do not care.
You have to win. So, and then two, you got to have players to get to the league. They had the same amount of draft picks as we did. 0. Now, next year they're going to have 3. I can tell you that right off the bat. They're going to have 3 for sure, minimum. Travis and Shador are going to be top 10, both of them. And then you talk about Shiloh. Shiloh probably a day 2, day 3. He probably day 3.
Is he still? Because he still got another year.
Yep.
Good Lord. So he's 6 years too?
5. 5
years. Oh, he graduated with us at 4?
No, he's 1 year ahead of his brother.
Okay.
This is 5th year. Remember, he redshirted. I think he redshirted at South Carolina.
Okay. Yeah, I do think though. I think like he's saying now, Dominique is saying how every year they can just go into the portal. That's just insane to me.
Say the list of FCS All-Conference All-American players who went to an FBS program wasn't given an opportunity that they were promised. It's been, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm telling you, man, they're going to have to be smart. You're going to have to smarten up, bro. These players going to have to really have some good circles, man. I'm just telling you, man, listen, I'm serious. Like, it don't make no difference what they say. They'll say whatever they got to say to get you to their program. But once you get in that program, the honeymoon over, you got to put the work in and you got to get on the field. Now, I can say this about now, Niles played. And I thought he did enough to at least get a damn roster spot. And maybe that's coming, but I mean, he physically looked good. I mean, he played across from a dude that was a first rounder. So I would have thought that would have, but I won't go into my thought process on some of the stuff that I feel, but I just want to leave that alone. But I just would say, he said, because they took them to create depth, not play. That is exactly correct. And this is what you're going to have to understand. This is what they're really up against, TD. Do you want to go be Power 5 or FBS depth, or do you want to be FCS starter and major contributor? What do you want to do?
Right.
And this is for the players who are on that level. I said that and somebody got mad at me. I said, hell, if you ain't dominating in the SWAC, what the hell makes you think you'll go FBS and dominate? And people think that's attack. No, that's just being real.
Yes. Ye should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
I'm just saying.
Listen, okay, I've got to get off because these people finna come back in my office.
4 minutes. Last.
Okay.
Last words. No, y'all got.
I stay with you.
Hey, thank you guys for the birthday donations. Hey, keep them coming. I appreciate you. I can buy myself something good if y'all don't mind. You know what I'm talking about? But
Love is an action word.
Thank you for the support. Thank you for all that stuff. Just got a TD. Appreciate you, big dog.
Man, I'm with wife.
Hey, man, listen, dog. Hey, my brother blessed me with a little something, man. I appreciate it. With that.
Okay.
I ain't know I couldn't say nothing. I just so happened to look at it. It just came out.
I sung to him today, TD.
Oh, did you?
Funniest thing. How did you do that? Michelle sent me one of them little whatchamajigs, and whoa now.
Who this is, Hoppo?
We know why that is.
What's up, y'all? What's happening?
What's up, Red?
What's going on?
What's up, man?
Randy, if you didn't cash up him no money, you can't come talk today.
Oh, here we go. Ain't nobody ask you nothing.
It's his birthday, damn it. If you ain't got no money, you can't be on our platform.
We missed this. This is what we needed. We needed the Randy and Michelle.
My favorite people. You know,
man, how you been, bro? Good to hear from you, man. Appreciate the birthday wish.
Life is getting out better for me, man.
Man, that's outstanding, bro. That's good, man.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, but I'm just checking in. I'm like actually working now. I said I got to check in with y'all.
Man, I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, but man, listen, this portal stuff, man, that stuff is happening to everybody.
Yep.
You know, coaches moving is happening to everybody.
Facts.
You know, so I think with the Coach Reed thing, man, it's just leaving a seat open for somebody else to come in and do some great, man.
And I think they will, man. I think we're gonna get behind the next coach. And again, I always want to allow people to get their emotions out. Get it out.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. If you feel some type of way, whatever, you know.
Yeah. I get it. I get it because she's hometown, you know, whatever. You know,
they come to vacuum. I gotta go.
All right, baby. I'll talk to you later.
Come to vacuum. But you know, this stuff is happening now, man. You know, it sounds like she just made a business decision, and you know, let's go.
It was. She made the decision that was best for her, man, and she gonna do well. I think she gonna do well, man.
Yeah.
Do well.
Yeah.
Always home is Jackson forever, man. She's a Jacksonian, so
there
you know we ride for our own, bro.
Hey, Randy, I got a question for you, bro. I'm getting ready to drop, but we didn't see you all in the fall, man. You sick or something? You was absent. What's going on?
No, man. I just had some personal stuff, man. I had to focus and get everything in order. You know,
good deal, man.
You know, life threw me a little curveball, man. You know, so I had to do what I had to do to be where I want to be, man. That's it.
There you go.
You know,
glad you back up, man, and it sounds like it. I'm happy for you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
No doubt, man.
Yeah,
you know you're always welcome, bro.
Oh, I know that. Yeah. It's just our family, man.
For sure. You got anything else? We finna get off this thing. I'm finna go have me.
Okay, go ahead, man.
No, we right at 2 hours. I said we weren't gonna be 2 hours. I guess I shouldn't have said nothing.
Oh, I want to say my condolences to you and happy birthday, bro.
Man, I appreciate it, brother, on both sides, man. Family is learning how to do life in a new way with the loss, and
that's it.
Hey, man, and I'm just thankful and blessed to be still upright, man.
That's right. That's right.
But man, good hearing from you. Come back up Wednesday, man. We'll be
okay,
back.
I will. Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Hey, Randy, take it easy.
All
right, Tiger Nation. I'm out. Happy birthday, bro. Enjoy yourself.
Appreciate it, brother. I'm out myself, man. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday cash apps. Like I said, if you're watching this thing and it's not live, you want to donate, feel free to donate. Thank you, Zoe, for putting that out there, man. And as always, man, y'all know y'all know how to find us, when to find us. We'll be back on Wednesday with another live show. May even have a guest. We'll let you know how it goes. But other than that, it's the I love. Go Tigers, baby.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.